Okay guys, I am back here in my craft room, thank God finally. And but the kids are back in school, so I'm actually able to do things without having the noise level. Right now it's the evening, the kids are home, they're eating, so they got their mouths full of pizza. Oops, and I'm dropping things now. Anyway, so my next project is going to be beds. So I pre-cut everything according to the measurements. These ones here, the big ones, are from DMG with a little twist. I decided instead of using the legs that he used, I'm going to do it in the style of DM Scotty. So the way he did his beds. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch those videos. They're great vids. So anyway, these ones will have the big headboard and the bottom base, but the end of the footbed will look like DM Scotty's, just a little bit wider. And then all of these are going to be just basic beds, the exact ones that DM Scotty made. And what I've got also here, you can see I've been making some minis. But I got me a template for the headboard for the big ones. I have all the mattresses for DM Scotty beds, plus some extras to make sleeping bags or mattresses on the ground. So what I did, I don't know, there we go. So I took all my notes. I didn't put it in the computer because there were some measurements and stuff since I made some changes to the DMG's bed, which you see the front of this bed is like Scotty's, but it's a bit longer, and you can see I've scribbled out some measurements there. So the popsicle sticks, the length on that is 3.5 centimeters, and the legs are, I decided to go 2 centimeters, and that should give me the perfect height for the foot, and you can see down here how it's going to go together. Okay, so I should still be able to fit a mattress in here and be able to take it in and out just like DMG did. And then I've got the measurements for these to make the Scotty mattresses, and I'll have to wait until I get the DMG beds together to measure the mattresses for those. But my hot glue gun is getting hot. I've got a nice cold drink over here, so I am ready to get started. So we'll see how far I get tonight. Probably finish up tomorrow, I'm hoping. And there's going to be one feature bed, so I got one of these that are extra, because I'm going to do something special with it. Alright, so we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, this is where I've got for tonight. It's only been maybe an hour at it, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the big beds done. Remember, the fifth one is going to be a specialty bed, so look forward to that. And then these are going to be the smaller ones. I haven't touched the mattresses. I just finished this and I'm kind of done for the night. So I'm going to do the mattresses, these mattresses, first thing in the morning, so that they can dry, and hopefully by tomorrow night they'll be dry enough to put the beds together. If not, then we will reconvene the following day, which will be Saturday. Alright, and remember, these are going to be sleeping bags, so I'm probably going to wrap these in watered down glue and toilet paper. And then I've got something else I'm going to do to these. So, alright, so that's it for now. See you in a few. Okay everyone, so this is where I'm at with the beds. I've got the DMG with the Scotty foot pieces on there, all done. I've got all the mattresses are painted up, and pretty much ready to go. I just want to seal the mattresses with the polyacrylic. There are two beds, two of the big beds that are a little bit special. So you can see over here I have this princess bed, which I made for the wife. And this one I'm not going to glue down, or I may actually glue this one down. I don't know. But yeah, so this one's pretty special for her. And I'm going to add some jewels to her headboard, maybe even the footboard, just to make it all girly goo-goo, whatever. You know, something special. And then this one I'd already glued down, so this will not come off. And this is going to be the feature bed. You know, like I made the Game Master's feature desk. So this is going to be glued to a special base, and well, you guys will see that once I get closer to getting this one done. But everything else is normal. Mattresses come out so they can be thrown. These can be dumped over and used as shields, whatever. And then the smaller beds or cots, or these are DM Scotty style. And what I did differently was I wrapped them loosely in toilet tissue first, okay, and then I used the toilet paper, or not toilet paper, paper towel. Oh, here's a strip, you know, just standard paper towel, like you make these in DMG's video. So I used it here to make the blankets for the beds. And all I did, you can see they're not perfect. Some of them are kind of thrown, ramshackled a little bit. You know, this one, maybe this person like kicks the blankets around. You know, maybe this one and this one, the person just woke up. These ones are neatly made. So I just wanted to do different variations. I think I'm going to do keep the paint scheme simple, maybe 3 in the green, and then 3 in maybe just the blue, just to keep it simple. These are supposed to be simple beds, so nothing too fancy going on there. But yeah, so that's what I'm with that. Oh, and then the bonus thing that I'm working on, the kind of side project, has nothing to do with beds, but it has to do with D&D, was the minis that I'm working on. So here we have a bugbear, and I'll put the link in the description below where you can find these. It's 7wonders.paper.u. It'll be down there. And this is Mateo Horncarver something or other. He's a Goliath barbarian, which my friend Nate plays. And then he befriended, we're doing the starter campaign, the Lost Mines of Phandelver. So he befriended one of the wolves in the cave, so I was like, that's cool. You know, he rolled so good that we did a training session after they went through the caves, and he rolled really good on my training scale and was able to train it to do basic commands, and earned its trust and loyalty. So he gets to travel around with that. And this is Gundren Rockseeker, just a dwarf miner. And then this is going to be my character, Dragonborn Paladin. And then I just have these little goblins that I've been working on. There's a lot of goblin fights in this session. And then these are just, I had some, you get a dozen of these little guys, and I don't need a dozen goblins at one time. So I just took the last few and just made like body tokens. So this way when they kill something, I can throw that down. Instead of laying this down, I can actually remove it and replace it with one of these. So, but that's side, sorry, got a little bit off. And we'll come back and see what everything looks like once I get more done. Okay everyone, so here we are in this next segment. Still working on beds. Almost done. Here we have the pillows. Yesterday I made them out of the air dry clay, Model Magic, I believe it's what it's called. And they were still not fully dry, but I wanted to get moving on it, so what I did was I took the toilet paper, TP, and I wet the bottoms of the clay with some watered down glue. I always keep a bucket of watered down glue, and then stuck them to the toilet paper, and then just rolled them, and then covered them with more watered down glue, and just let the toilet paper soak it up. And you can see, and I did use the same brush to really push down in between, so that when I cut these, it's going to leave a nice pillow looking edge to it. And the toilet paper really looks like cloth once it's all dried and hardened. So by tomorrow I should be able to get these cut and painted up so we can finish our beds. One thing I did do today is I figured out that monster for under the bed. Did a zombie. Now this was a Plastic Toys zombie from Amazon that the boys got for Christmas last year. And it wasn't very much. And they also got a tube of 100 zombies. I think this was only like 65. It was a smaller container. The zombies are a bit smaller, but still not miniature size small. But I thought it looked cool. So this is basically done. Again, just waiting on the pillow. And I don't know, I've kind of tossed the idea back and forth. This one doesn't really need a pillow, but we'll see. Maybe I could throw it on the floor or something. So yeah, so I did that. And then if you guys want some bonus material, bonus projects, you guys, I've been painting up the dragon. So I did some dry brushing with a lighter green, and then starting to paint all the claws and stuff. I also did the eyes in the brick red color, and I'll give it a little spot highlight. I finished up the treasure hoard that he's going to sit on top of. And again, whether or not, you know, he's actually in the storyline guarding, this is just going to look cool. And his front, one of his front claws is actually going to be on top of this silver ball there. It's going to be awesome. So I did get that done. I also did these treasure piles. They came from DM Blair Wolf, and I just smothered them with glue and dumped glitter on them. And I did prime and black, but that's about it. 5 of them are just gold pieces, and then the other 5 have 1 jewel each of a different color. Alright, and I've been a busy boy. Got a lot going on here, but this is another bonus item. Been working on all the Hearst art stuff that DM Blair Wolf had sent me, including his rubble piles, just give him a makeover. And yeah, so that's what I've been up to. Everything is now primed in the burnt umber, and then it will get a coat of the real brown. Then I'll do all the details. I'm going to dry brush all this gray, and then do I think he had the pieces here painted like bricks, so they were gray, and then it was brown dirt. It really looked cool. But to match my dungeon, I'm just reversing the process basically. So that's what I'm doing. These 2 little mini rubble piles, chests, crates, barrels. Can't get enough of this stuff, guys. And yes, Velas and DM Blair Wolf, your boxes are there, and they should be shipping out soon. I do have one more book to buy, and then that'll free up my money to be able to afford to ship this stuff out. Alright, well, that's it for this segment, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright everybody, so here it is. Everything is finished. We have our nice big beds. We have our little dungeon beds. And then we have our fancy feature beds. Here is the comic book beds. You see it's a little messy. My favorite part about this, there's a monster under the bed. Love that. Come on, focus there. And that was just a plastic toy. I cut her at the waist, painted her up, and hot glued her down. And then, of course, I had to make a princess bed for the wife, for the princess that she is. And she wanted treasure spilling out from underneath because she's hoarding treasure in her game. So there we have it. So this was an easy, fun project. It did take me a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I had a lot of things going on. But it's all good. I think they come out wonderful. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next build. Okay guys, I almost forgot the sleeping bags. How could I forget something so so cool? So this is how they came out. I did end up painting the mattress. You can kind of see there. And they look great on the tiles. So that's all I have for you guys. I just, like I said, I was editing everything and I was like, oh crap, I forgot these. So here you go. And I'm going to leave you guys with a picture slideshow of everything. Enjoy, and I'll see you next time.